Hey guys, so I know it's been a while. First, I want to just talk about something. If you just want to see the gameplay and stuff, just skip ahead. If you don't want to hear about some stuff that isn't so happy, then just go ahead and skip ahead a couple minutes. We'll try to be brief. Um, yeah, I really don't want to talk about it, man, but I had some things happen. The reason I've been uploading, it's probably just before. What was it? Just before the holidays, not the. I think it was like after Thanksgiving, somewhere in between there. I basically, was going about life as normal, and I never had this happen before. But there is one person I told about this, but he might see this. But anyway, I kind of lost my job, and yeah, man, it kind of threw everything upside down, and I wasn't really feeling like doing anything. I honestly logged in only for my teammates. I did the best I could. It probably wasn't great, but it probably still isn't great, but I do the best I can to log in, do my stuff. But yeah, I was hurting, man. Yeah, you really learn a lot. I guess if anything, I can make positive from this. I'll just tell you guys that if you're like me and everything has gone right your entire life, excuse me. As usual, I don't ever drink. Um, if everything's gone right, you can say, I don't know. I'd say that I'd be careful about like who you have as friends and stuff like that, because one day something bad might happen to you. You might get a weird situation where you lose your job, you get laid off, something like that, and you're gonna realize that you really don't have as many friends as you thought you did. Um, I mean, to the point where uh, it'd be someone that you've known for 10 years or more, or someone that maybe you grew up with, and they can't even give you a ride to work or something like that, just for like a week or two. Or like, sometimes even just one, you know what I mean? You'll realize really quick, like, oh my god, this is not my friend. Like, this is the same person I would like give money, I would do anything for. And yeah, they're not going to be there for you. So definitely be careful about who you trust, man, and who you have around you, because I would think about, like, at the end of the day, it may make you a person that's a little bit um, salty of a person, but unfortunately, the way the world is right now, people are out for themselves, and they will screw you over anyway. So even your friends, just I would keep around people that that are going to have your back. Hopefully it never happens, though. Hopefully you can just go about your life and you never have to worry about who's going to have your back, because you'll always have your own back. But essentially, yeah, something just went really bad, lost a job. I did not expect it. I did not see it coming. I've never lost a job in my life. And I did. And I lost pretty much everything after that. So yeah, it's just been really bad. I'm not going to get into it anymore, but that's the reason I haven't been uploading. But I will be uploading more now. I'm going to try and make some better, quality videos and stuff like that. Something I should have probably done years ago. People have been telling me for years I should do this, so I can actually get paid from this a little bit. It won't be much, but at least I'll get something. And I didn't really care about the money, because my job made well more than enough at the time that I didn't need it. I mean, I probably spent over $100,000 on this game in the span of 2 years. So some of the first couple of years that it was out, so I really didn't need it. And even after that, I spent even more. So yeah, up until probably the last year or two, I haven't spent really anything. $5 here and there at most. But you know, I get like the unit thing where it's like $5. But yeah, as you can see, I don't have any of that shit. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't have anything. But yeah. Anyway, so I'll be back to streaming. I just kind of wanted to share with you guys. I feel like the ones that are still here and the ones that do watch still, they're the real ones, kind of. So I kind of wanted to share that with them. Or maybe even someone that happens to see this that's new, which is unlikely because it's not a clickbait video and it's not a video that is super helpful, I guess, so to speak, because people have probably already done this content. So the content that I'm doing right now is a thing that I noticed. I didn't notice it until long after it was already out. Where is it? So it's at the bottom here somewhere. It doesn't really give you much. I didn't even see this one. I should probably do that. Probably have to rank up Guillotine. I don't see it here. Where is it? I don't know. It's where you do 7, 1, 2. Right, you start in chapter 7, I believe, and you do each quest, but only use 7 stars. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I can't find it. But it is in here. It doesn't give you much. So let me look for one that doesn't give you much. It doesn't give you 6 stones. I know that. This one. Karina's Trial 7 for 7. So yeah, there's a lot of them. You can see I've done some of them already. So it's Act 7, Chapter 2, Quest 1, which is what I'm doing right now, with only 7-star champions, and you don't use the choice node. Now, I will tell you, I did not bring my best champions. I can show you right here. I do have some very overpowered 7 stars, but I decided to go ahead and use ones that I have more fun with, which is a reason I took the easiest path. There are more difficult paths, but I mean, I'd easily be able to do them regardless. So these are the 7 stars I have. As you can tell, I'm not a whale anymore, so I don't have everything. But yeah, I do have some nice ones, all the way up to, I believe, Kindred is the last, Kindred's the last of the ranked, or is it? Maybe she is the last of the ranked. Okay, no, it's not her. So it's definitely, it's gotta be her. Okay, so she's the last of the ones that are ranked 2. Anyone below her is not. Is he? I swear I ranked 2. Okay, I didn't. And for some reason, Kabam, I think they keep changing my stuff here. I don't have it on block proficiency. I would never do that. I don't know what they're doing, but physical resistance. All right, so I think they keep switching those. I don't know why that happens. It's kind of bug maybe. It's not for all of them, but for some of them. Anyway, I got Isophin, which I really like, by the way. I guess I could do a separate video on her because this is already taking too long. You do kind of need a dupe for her, by the way. You don't need, but it's beneficial. Same for her, I believe. Right, you would want to dupe for her. She does have a regeneration on her dupe. She has other things as well, but she's really good without it. But to keep her alive longer, you would need the dupe. And then, yeah, these are my 7 stars. So you can see I went with the ones that have the red next to them, or the ones that are in the quest right now. So I'm using all rank 1 champions, I believe, except her. Again, I brought the ones that I like, so that's who I used. I do like the Thor, but I didn't want to bring overpowered. The easiest path in this one, in case you haven't done it, is without even looking, guys, just go immediately this way to her, okay? This is by far the easiest one. There's counter tactics, and that's about it. So, if they do hit you, though, you will die. And they do have unblockable specials, so let me just look at the champions. It's very unlikely you get hit by one. Wait, what is there? Okay, that's not the way. I think it would go this way. Okay. So there is a chance you can get hit by the Ebony Maw. And there's a very good chance that you're going to get hit by this guy. His L1 can be a little tricky. It's not difficult, but it can happen. All the rest are a joke, and I didn't even look at the bosses. So we'll have to figure that out when we get there. I will also tell you that I did accidentally bring some synergies. Somehow this team works well together. It's strange. You would look at this team and you would think there's no synergy here. Why would they have synergy? But they do. She has a couple of them. Let me see here. So a lot of them go to Gladiator. He gets an extra confidence, which I need to look into him further. He is pretty OP. I just realized that he's a lot stronger than I thought he was. I thought he was a normal champ, but he is not. So anyway, when you're dashing with him, they essentially get rooted, which is insane. It does have a cooldown though. Also, with him, there's one I have, I believe was Scream. No, it's not Scream. Scream gives bleed potency to Gwenpool and a multitude of other champions. Where's the one? Is it with her? Okay, so I guess it's with White Tiger. I don't know why I never seen this. Anyway, so when you're using Gladiator and you heavy them into the wall, which is going to happen a lot, you get a 50% Fury. It only lasts 2 seconds, but it's paused during his specials. I don't know how you're going to get 3 of them. I don't know how you're going to do that. Is it possible? It must be, because why would they put it there? But I'm very confused as to why they would put that there. Maybe if you put the mastery for Fury, maybe it would give you more time. I'm not sure, but 150% attack is pretty freaking good. And then you throw your special, and it should inflate his damage. Also, I just remembered, okay, so that's how I found it. So White Tiger has a power steal every other special attack, but she has a basically 50% chance of not going on cooldown, so she can do it multiple times in a row, which is insane. You can see I put crit damage with her. She does not need help with her crit because she has a crit buff. This is why I like her. She's very simple, but she's strong. When you dash, she gets a crit buff, and she's also unique in that she essentially she can remove damaging debuffs depending on for each buff on the opponent. She can purify damaging debuff, which I'm guessing was made for gore. But anyway, let's just fight. Sorry guys, I talk a lot. Yeah, you guys know I like to explain things and help people a lot, so I end up talking too much. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not great with Isophine, or I'm probably saying it wrong. Name wrong. No, that's probably right. I'm not great with her yet, and I'm not great with Scream yet. I do know their rotations, Scream's rotation at least, generally. In shorter fights, you'd use the L2. In this one, it's possible I get to the L3 just because she's not ranked, but we'll see. But yeah, you don't want to bleed Elsa, if I remember right, because she will degen the shit out of you. So I'm not going to use her. In fact, I'm going to use him just to see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to mute myself so you can hear the game, and thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I'm definitely not asking for anything. I just kind of wanted to share the story with you guys, and hopefully you learn from it in some way. I don't know. At the very least, I just wanted to explain why I've been gone. So sorry about that, and I will be recording as of now. Thank you. Have a good day, and a good holiday if I don't hear from you. Okay guys, I'll explain Gladiator while I'm here. So a lot of times you can see there, it's not all the time, but most of the time they will not throw their special because they have that debuff on them that reduces their chance to throw a special or to even attack you. So you could spam them. But I swore he had something where he can bypass their block. But maybe he doesn't. But yeah, you can see why this would be overpowered if you pay attention. I actually don't like the root. The root is actually distance. Okay, so if they block, you're screwed. Don't do that. This champion's severely underrated, guys. You can see he can be very, very strong. He does get an unblockable, but I'm just not using it quick enough because I'm trying to get the fairy. So they probably screwed that up. They should have made it where he gets just one big fairy or two fairies because the unblockable goes away and you can't use the special. We'll try again here. I'll probably die in this one, but we'll see. You can see that's insane amount of damage, guys. I mean, I'm ranking him up. Yeah, I need to make a just full video on him. Yeah, you guys seen it. I don't have to say anything. You guys seen it. If I get an L2 off with that, that was an L1's worth of damage. If you hit an L2 after a couple of those heavies, it looks like you can get about 2 of them off before the unblockable wears off. Man, it's gonna do a lot. I'll try to pull it off. They're just dying so fast, I can't pull it off. Well, I can't do it against Ebony Maw. I mean, I could actually. He might actually be a good counter for this. Let's see if he... You know what? His heavy attack thing... Let me see. Okay, I screwed it up there. I didn't time it right, but yeah. He might actually be a good counter for him. But yeah.
You